Hi, how are you today? Today I'm going to be taking a look at this very interesting old tape recorder. Now the brand name is Orion. I'm not very familiar with the Orion company. I don't think I've ever heard about it before I saw this tape recorder. If you know anything about Orion, please let me know. Leave a comment below. I'd like to know more about this company. Now, as you can see, this is pretty much your basic tape recorder. I remember these being super popular back in the 1970s when I was a boy. Now, looking at the cassette door, usually you have an eject button that lifts up the door. There is no eject button on this tape recorder, so basically you have to manually lift the door up. And I already have a cassette in here. It's the Maxell UD2 100-minute blank cassette. So I'll be giving that a try. I'm mostly just testing this tape recorder to see if it works. Now down here you have a little window that acts as a record and battery level meter. So basically if you do have power, the little needle will move up into the red and let you know that it has proper power. We have our standard controls over here. We have a fast forward, a rewind. If you push both at the same time, that's the stop button. We have a play and a record button, and to record we have to push both of these buttons at the same time. We have a volume control over here. In the front we have these little ports. We have a microphone port, we have the dual prong port that was very popular back in those days. We have an auxiliary connection and an earphone connection. And off to the side there, you can run this on C cells. It takes 4 C-sized batteries, but it can also take a 6-volt DC adapter, and I've plugged in a standard, very generic adapter to see if we can get it going today. Alright, so I'm going to see if this little tape recorder works. Let's see what happens. So first of all, I'm going to hit fast forward. Okay, so nothing's happening. So I'm going to hit that fast forward button again and watch the little meter. I think you will see that it moves. Yeah, so it does indicate that there is power coming to the tape recorder. I'll also press the rewind button. Same thing. The little needle goes up into the red, indicating there is power, but the tape isn't moving at all, and I'll give you a closer look of the cassette. Okay, so now we're taking a close-up look at the cassette. I'm going to hit fast forward. It's just moving ever so slightly. Yeah, it just seems to move a little bit. It seems like it's laboring very hard to move at all. I'm going to press rewind. Same thing. It just moves a little bit. Yeah. Well, it's moving a bit more now, but very... Okay, well, it's speeding up there now. Let's try fast forward again. Okay. So it does seem like the fast forward and the rewind are working fairly well. I'm going to hit play. No, nothing happening. Let me try record. No, nothing at all. You can hear the little motor inside running. I get the impression that the motor is trying to drive the tape, but there seems to be something missing. Maybe a little belt has let go. It's hard to say. But when I press play or record, basically nothing happens. However, it does seem that fast forward and rewind do seem to work. Okay, so that's a little bit promising. I've also noticed too that when I press one of the buttons and then try to adjust the volume, you get that very sort of scratchy sound as you move the volume knob. So I'm sure this thing has to be opened up and given a really good cleaning. I am estimating this thing has to be at least 45 to 50 years old. I'm sure there's a tremendous amount of dust and very unsavory things inside the housing. So I think I'm going to crack it open and see, give it a good cleaning inside. Maybe if there's a belt missing, I will see if I can install a new belt and hopefully get this little tape recorder up to good running condition. So that's my look at this little Orion cassette recorder. Do you have a cassette recorder like this? I'm sure you did back in the day. I remember I had a Sanyo cassette recorder when I was a kid, and I used to love it. It was the first tape recorder I ever owned. Please subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Again, subscribing to the channel really helps my channel grow and enables me to make more videos just like this one. So if you would subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. We'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.